Good evening, fuckers. We are back with the next Elite Dangerous live stream, and I must admit I've been rather enjoying watching the chat here during that intro sequence where Erodian and Jim Plays have been trying to figure out where they recognise that intro music from. They are both right. There are entire generations of British school kids for whom that piece of music means that in a few minutes they're going to be watching Words and Pictures or something. The actual song is called Bart. It's by a band called Ruby, who actually featured John Fogerty, he of CCR. But yeah, the song came out in 76, well the album that the song was on came out in 76, and from about 77 onwards in this country it was simply known as the BBC Schools music. So yeah, I figured I would use that as the intro just this once. So anyway, we'll start up the game. Hopefully someone can let me know if it can be seen. Apparently it can, but for some reason my YouTube thing, well, it's always very slow to update. It's saying it's still showing, can see and hear, it looks and sounds fine. Yeah, okay, there we go. So for this one we are going to be taking a look at operations. It is slightly overdue, not least because when it first got added to the game it was in such a broken state that very few people went anywhere near it. Now it is working pretty well. I won't say it's working flawlessly. I have encountered, well, to be honest, I've only encountered one issue with it. Let's hope it doesn't happen again tonight. But the thing that I find most appealing about it is the mercenary modules and the mercenary engineering that is available. In fact, a lot of those options look so good that you kind of find yourself thinking that right, we're going to have to do operations even if we don't really want to. I actually think that the gameplay within operations is pretty good. It does have a couple of issues that irritate me. That's not so much to do with the actual operations themselves. It's something that's bound to crop up during this particular stream. So for this one I'm going to do at least 3. I might do a 4th. We'll see how it goes. But there are 3 operations that I have done numerous times. And yeah, so much so that I don't think I'm going to have any problems completing them. The other 3 though, I've never actually tried. So we'll see how that goes. Now as far as the mercenary modules, there's one in particular that really catches my eye, which is the heavy duty module reinforcement. So much so that is my sort of like first goal with operations, is to get enough Merc coins to be able to firstly buy the module reinforcement itself, and secondly to fully engineer it to grade 5. Now in order to do both those things I need 650 Merc coins, and I have 704, so I'm already well and truly there. But there's another engineering option which does really interest me, and that is the one to increase the fuel scooping rate of fuel scoops. This is one of only a couple of mercenary engineering options that you can fit to any module. It doesn't have to be a mercenary module. And with the fuel scoop improvement, if you get it up to grade 3, well, you've fully engineered grade 3, you have effectively improved the fuel scoop rate by one entire class. So say for example you've got a class 4, you've got a 4A rather, then you're going to be fuel scooping at the rate of a 5A. I think that's quite handy. The other thing is, in order to engineer the fuel scoop by that much, you only need 100 Merc coins. To take it up to grade 5 will cost you in total 350, and the difference from grade 3 to grade 5 is nowhere near enough to warrant doing that, so stick to just grade 3. So if I can get a spare 100 Merc coins, i.e. I can get my count up to 750, then yeah, I will also be able to do the fuel scoop engineering on, well, certainly one of my ships. So I do still have a target to aim at. Right, nothing new in the chat. So I'm currently on the fleet carrier. I'm currently in the Cobra Mark 5. Needless to say, I will not be using the Cobra Mark 5 in any of these operations missions. So let's bring up the menu. Now, you have these 3 options here. So join a squad. Yeah, this is something I really do not like doing, because I don't like teaming up with, you know, completely random people I've never heard of. For that reason, I've only ever done mercenary operations solo, because I don't know anybody else who actually plays the mercenary operations. So yeah, it's either I do them solo or I don't do them. As simple as that. You'll also notice up here, yeah, you have a weekly allowance. You cannot earn more than 1,000 Merc coins per week. Doesn't sound like, you know, ideal, but bearing in mind I've been doing plenty of these missions since Thursday and I've got 592. So, you know, I'm sure it is more than possible to max it out to 1,000, but you're not going to be getting more than 1,000 per week, and your total balance cannot exceed 9,999. So I don't know what happens once you reach either of those you know, max allowances. I just assume you just don't get any more, but yeah, chances are I'm never going to find out you know, what happens here. We'll see what happens as far as weekly allowance. So let's bring up the options. Now, the first thing to point out is the hard missions. Yeah, they it's a masterpiece of understatement calling these hard. I've never got anywhere near completing any of them. To be fair, I've only tried one, and yeah, I got absolutely fuck all nowhere on it. Biohazard Takedown is the one that I tried. Not a prayer. So I'm having to stick to easy, largely because I am doing them solo. I suspect if I was in a team, especially if I was in a team of 4, then Biohazard Takedown on hard would be a doddle. Completing that, 100 Merc coins, 12 million credits, and it doesn't tell you how many materials, but they're all the very rare ones, so it would be worth doing. As it is with the easy, I'm going to be getting 25 Merc coins, 4 million credits, and standard materials. I mean, it could be worse. I'll also point out where it says that I'll be getting 25. When you do the mission for the first time in a week, you actually get, with the Biohazard Takedown mission, you get 31. So you get a weekly bonus for the very first one you do of that week. But after you've done that first one, it then drops down to 25. Likewise with this mission here, the Reclamation Point, I'm getting 40 Merc coins per mission, but if it was the first time doing it in the week, I would get 56, which is what I'm looking at getting with tactical takedown. Yeah, okay. I mean, 40 is still okay, but when you consider that, yeah, if I was to do it on hard, I'd be looking at getting 144. That's a lot better. And doing these missions, suddenly that 1,000 per week allowance suddenly looks somewhat low. You're not even going to be doing, what, well, 8 of these before you hit that maximum. So the missions available then. So we have, yeah, tactical takedown. I've never tried this one. This one seems extremely difficult. I'll go into what you have to do with that one in a sec. The Firestorm Rescue is pretty similar to this one here, Rapid Response. This one is probably easier, and it's certainly a lot less aggravation, but it is still rather tedious. I did try doing this one, and I gave up about halfway through simply because playing it solo, the trips back and forth between the planetary base that's on fire here and the rescue ship, I've got to do that 6 times. Now, if you're on a team of 4 and each ship is capable of carrying at least 206 passengers, then 2 of you will need to do the trip twice. The other 2 only need to do the trip once, and you'll have done the mission. So, you know, in a team of 4, I reckon even the hard one is probably an absolute doddle. But doing it solo, so you've got to do at least 6 trips over and over again. And I got to the 3rd trip, and I just thought I've had enough of this and gave up. And the Firestorm Rescue one is even more tedious because, again, you've got to do the backwards and forwards. Again, if you're in a team of 4, no problem. But doing it solo, and you've got to do every single one, when you enter the station, you've also got to try and sort out the overheating within the station itself. So picking up the passengers is even more long-winded because you've got other stuff you need to do within the station. It is not a favourite. So yeah, that's one that I haven't bothered with. But I haven't bothered with it because of the tedium. And the same with, just say, I've never completed the rapid response one either. The other 3 missions I've done on numerous occasions. Biohazard Takedown is considered the easiest of all of the mercenary operations available. The only bit that is somewhat challenging is when you're trying to download the data. That download takes 60 seconds. It's not too bad, actually, or at least it's not too bad on easy. On hard, forget it. Well, if you're as crap at this as I am anyway, then yeah, forget it. And the reason why I haven't bothered doing the tactical takedown one is that there's also a section in this where you have to do a data download, but that one does not take 60 seconds. That one takes 240 seconds. So actually it takes 250 seconds. So over 4 minutes waiting for this download, fighting off endless waves of enemies coming at you. For 60 seconds, yeah, I can do it. 250 seconds, no, I would need backup. I would need, other players there with me. So yeah, solo, I don't rate my chances. That said, I've never tried it. So if I am going to do a 4th mission tonight, this one may well be it. The next easiest one is this one, Terminal Prosecution. Although having said that, I have never been able to complete this one without dying once. Dying in missions is really not a big deal. In fact, in Biohazard Takedown, there are 2 or 3 occasions where dying actually helps you out, as ridiculous as it sounds. Terminal prosecution is entirely ship combat. Biohazard takedown is for the most part entirely on foot combat. I mean, you have to fly to the mega ship that you know, well, where the mission is taking place. And when you leave, you are under fire. Sometimes it is worth destroying the enemy ships, but more often than not, it's really not worth it. Just ignore them and land on the runabout or whatever it's called. Reclamation point is a combination of the two. You've got a wave of enemy ships you have to destroy, then you land. You've then got to kill everybody on the mega ship, which sounds pretty good, and it is pretty good. And then once you've done that, you then launch and you have to destroy another wave of enemy ships before the mission ends. So that is supposedly the most difficult of the three that I can do, but I've been able to do this one without getting killed once on several occasions. So yeah, I don't find it that hard. Let's have a look at the chat here. Where'd they have those caps? I mean, I'm sure there is a reason, but I wouldn't, I wouldn't want to hazard a guess. With FDev, I wouldn't be surprised if something weird happens, like your balance going into minus figures after 9999. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me either, but thankfully the chances are I'm never going to find out. I mean, I'm never going to get anywhere near 10,000 Merc coins, so probably they're coding using 8 and 16-bit integers to save memory and storage space. It's very likely that. Frontline solutions, do they also protect your dogs from fleas and ticks? They do a much better job of that than they do anything in this game. Right, anyway, let's get a mission underway. So we'll start with the easy one. I'll also point out that I'm not likely to get the chance to minimise the screen and check the chat while I'm doing these, so I'll have to do that at the end of each of these missions. So we'll start a biohazard takedown. Now I'm already in the combat suit that I will be using, but yeah, I am in a Cobra Mark 5, which is absolutely no good for operations missions. So I will change that to the ship that I have got loaded out for. Where is it? Yeah, here, the battery acid enema Fed Corvette. You do need this much firepower, shields and armour for these operations, so yep, that is the ship that I'll be using. So I can show you the details. So we have to infiltrate the mega ship, neutralise the researchers. By neutralise they mean kill. Complete the operation before you're overwhelmed by enemy forces. In easy, this is no problem. So the objectives is to download the researcher location data. That's the 60-second download. And then you have to go and kill those researchers. Required equipment, upgraded Dominator suit. You could do it in a Maverick suit, but the first couple of times I tried this, I did it in a Maverick suit and I came a cropper. Not because I was constantly getting killed, because that still happens now even in the Dominator suit, but because I kept running out of ammo, and I've only got one decent weapon in that. In fact, it does even say here upgraded Maverick suit is recommended. Doesn't mention about your ship, but believe me, if you think, oh okay, well shit doesn't matter, I'll take me hauler there, yeah, you're going to be made to regret that. So right, that's the details. Let's get this up and running. And who knows, there may be a few people watching this who will see that if I'm able to get through this no problem, they will be able to as well. Yeah, I did reboot my PC prior to doing this stream, so the loading times are going to be a bit slow. Because all the caches have been cleared out. Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be this slow. Oh, here we go.
Clear the pad and get to work.
Right, research vessel is where we are heading. You will not believe the number of videos I've seen of people doing, well, any of these missions, but this one in particular. And yet when they launch and jump into Super Cruise, they then have to use...
Squad, according to our intel, a group of researchers are developing a lethal bioweapon for a rival faction. Our client needs you to eliminate them before they finish their work. Rendezvous at the research vessel marked on your nav panel. Your ships are equipped with stolen access codes that will allow you to bypass docking security and land. Further instructions will be issued on your arrival.
Yet they have to use Super Cruise Assist. You're flying in a straight line for about 4 megameters, and in some cases it's about 1.5 megameters. You do not need to use Super Cruise Assist for that. But I've seen it with my own eyes. I mean, I couldn't believe it, even though I have seen it. But that is just absolutely ludicrous. So as he said, we've got the stolen codes, so we can just head straight there and land. We haven't got any enemy ships that we need to deal with.
Dock at the research vessel. The stolen codes will allow you to bypass docking security.
But also, the mega ships that we arrive at in any of these ops missions are actually good enough to have 4 large landing pads. If only they could do that with any of the CGs. They want you to bring stuff to a mega ship, and then, oh yeah, they'll provide a mega ship that has 1 large landing pad. So if you're playing it in open, forget trying to land. Right, the landing pad's on the other side. It would be. There it is.
Proceed to the briefing room and download the data to track the researchers.
We'll get that ready for when we're leaving. So, all extremely straightforward so far. So, we head to the command deck first of all. I'll also add any inventory or any inventory items or any materials that you use in these operations, you get them all back again at the end. So you effectively got free reign to use whatever materials you have.
Take control of the command deck and download the data to track the researchers.
I can't remember if... Okay, yeah, this door does open. Right. Now, I don't know my way around the layout very well at all, but I do know we will need this level 3 clearance. or at least it's highly likely that we will. There we go. Here we are. This is the
Target inside.
briefing room where we have to download this. Now, seem to have been a bit lucky,
Stay in range to maintain connection to the data port.
but we'll use this just to be absolutely sure. You don't get any credits for taking any of these out. Alright, let's yeah, quickly get the next one down. That, yeah, is a striker. We don't want him firing away at us. Right, we've still got a few seconds to wait. Oh, that's not going to do me any favours. Got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right, I'll let them kill me because it will actually help me out a bit here. No, do your worst. There you go. Because I now needed to get to the lift. Well, now that I've been killed, it puts me back to the ship where I have immediate access to a lift. So it actually helps me out doing it that way. I've still got the level 3 clearance and all of my ammo has been fully restored. My power is back up to max. Yeah, it's basically like I'm starting again, but I'm what deck are we going to? Engineering. But I have completed that first part. So in that regard, it's like, you know, no risk at all. So now I've got to eliminate...
There are researchers on this level. It looks like they're still trying to finish their work. Eliminate them.
Yeah, so I've got to eliminate the 4 researchers on this deck. I am forever getting lost on this deck. So, right, well there's one of them. So it's him down.
Just you and me now.
Contact
Now the other 3 are not as easily found. 2 of them are in the main power plant, which I can't get to that way, but I can get to from the rear here. I have to power open this door. It is yeah, not going to open for me otherwise. Oh fucking yeah, 2 of them right in front of us. Alright, here we go. Alright, so there's one, there's the other. Right, I don't think the 3rd is in this area, so, or the 4th rather. That's a striker. We want to get a shot of him. Some cunt's going to appear right in front of us. Oh, it's handy. There they are. Right, now I can get myself killed again.
Good job.
But let's actually, you know, try to. Yeah, let's actually try to get somewhere. So, right, onto the habitat deck. This is the 3rd and final part of the on foot section.
The researchers have sealed themselves in. You'll need the correct authorization level or use an arc cutter to get through the doors.
Alright. So, 4 more to take out. two of them in one area, two of them are in another.
Understood.
Not there. Not there. Oh, you fucking... I think this is the door that, yeah. So this is another door that we have to power up before we can go in.
Energy transfer complete.
Ah, where the fuck are they gone? Alright, see one. There's one. Right, where's the other? Right here. Oh, fucking...
Kill confirmed.
There we go.
Enemy eliminated.
Right. Oop. Fuck off. Try and get out of here. That didn't do me too many favours. Anyway, now we need to go to the other side.
You're ready?
Ah, I think I just about got away with that. Definitely don't want any strikers left alive. Now, can I get through there? I think that's barricaded, that door, so they're in the door there. Right, so this one we have to power up again.
Energy transfer complete.
One. Where's the last?
Good kill.
Oh bollocks!
Offline.
Where's the last? Where's the last researcher? Come on, you fuckers! There he is. Right, that's all the researchers done.
All researchers have been terminated.
Let's get
Good
out of
job.
here.
Now get
So
to your ship.
now we need to return to the ship. I've got to try and remember where the fuck it is.
Don't waste your ammo. Get to the elevator.
Don't waste any ammo while I try and find my way around.
Shield online.
Oh, you... There's a fucking dead end. Ah, bollocks to it. Go on, there you go.
No vital signs detected.
Because now it's going to send me back to my ship anyway. Now this is where the game can occasionally glitch, but in your favour. So you'll find not many people are going to complain about this glitch.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
I'll just wait and see if it's going to happen. Doesn't look like it is. Sometimes if you're killed and returned this way, the ship that you have to return to, because it jumps into the area and then you dock there and there you go, you're done. Normally it won't appear until after you've docked, but sometimes if you've been killed and returned to your ship here, it appears before you've even launched again. So let's take a look. Right, the enemy ships are showing that there are bounties on them. Now normally it would say bounty and no record. When it says no record, there is no point in attacking them because they are they're not going to pay you anything. These ones though are. So let's go out and shoot these fuckers. You would normally not need to do this, but because they are actually paying out credits, I'm going to. Right, now I've just got to wait an age for my fucking beam lasers to deploy.
The runner is being deployed to your location for extraction.
Oh, so that's one down. Oh, okay, I thought this fucker had... Yeah, I thought this one had chaff, but no, we're okay.
Operation accomplished. Dock with the runner for debrief.
Oh, this fucker has got chaff. So you try and take this fucker out before he chaffs again. There we go. Right, let's take out the Corsair. This thing is a pain in the arse. Actually, what else have we got? We've got another. Let's get shot of the second Viper before we go after the Corsair. I'm not going to waste my time going after the Kestrel. They are such a pain in the arse that I will only go after them if I absolutely have to. I bet you this fucker's got chaff. Yep. Compared to normal going after Corsairs, this one has been fairly easy. Normally they are a monstrous pain in the arse. Not as bad as Kestrels, but Kestrels are the most annoying by a long way. It was a great idea to go after these enemy ships, wasn't it? Oh, these shields are about to come back online. Fuck up. Well, that certainly helps. The shields are down again. I mean, this fucking thing is firing 3 plasma accelerators at me every time. There you go, he's down. I'm not going to bother with the Kestrel, as I say. I mean, it's not like the Kestrel doesn't have a lot of armaments. I mean, it's got 3 large weapons, and it looks very much like they are 3 large beam lasers. And there you go. That is that operation done. It is that straightforward. So I got 25 Merc coins, 4 million credits, 49 materials, which is one of the lowest amounts I've ever had. Let's see what materials I did get. If you are full, it doesn't deduct that, that's still part of the however many materials you've got. Mechanical scrap I do actually need, but it's only giving me one of them. 8 G-meds, they're useless. See, ionised gas would be great, but it's only giving me one of them. 20 epoxy adhesive. I mean, it's giving me a decent amount, but it's of something that is absolutely no use to me whatsoever. Smear campaign plans aren't bad. The trouble is I've already got 8 of them. Now I've got 16. Settlement assault plans, I'd much rather have settlement defence, but yeah, I mean, they could have been worse. Let's put it that way. Right. Let's head out of here for now. And let's take a look at the chat. Where are we here? What happened to your second screen? I don't need to use it with Elite Dangerous, so I just don't. Your ships all sound like the cocktails you get in a back alley illegal drinking den. You know, even then, I wouldn't want to be going too close to some drinks with some of these names. Great ship name, the Speakeasy. I didn't even see that one, so... Apparently you get a 1 to 2 second head start if you use Supercruise Assist. Oh well, a 1 to 2 second head start, suddenly it makes sense. I don't know why that gives you any advantage at all. Simple, yeah, it doesn't. None at all. 1 to 2 seconds. Docking approved, come in and slaughter us. Well, it does say that it's stolen codes, so they don't know that that's what you're coming there for. I can see operations becoming more attractive once there's a better variety of missions. Well, there is another one coming, isn't there? When they bring in the Rhino SRV, there will be a new operations mission along with it. There's murder on the cards, but there's still lift music. Even if you're in a, well, you'll find out soon enough. But yeah, if you're in a mega ship that's been completely powered down, you've still got the lift music. Do they alert the others like on planetary missions? Yes. Sometimes you can be really like overwhelmed. That enemy respawning was like treading on an ant's nest. Yeah, in most missions, with one notable exception, they just keep on respawning over and over and over. There isn't like a limited number on the ship there. If it's a glitch that players enjoy, you can bet it will go on the top priority, fix immediately. We can't have this list. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think no one has bothered reporting it. Because yeah, that's an issue that they will get to, you know, get the work on right away and will not rest until it's been sorted out. The rest, yeah, fuck them, yeah. But you know, this one that means players benefit, oh, we're not having that. So right, well, I got those additional bounties, not even 1 million, but nevertheless, we're gonna go to Messier Port. I'll hand them in there. I'll also see what I can trade some of these useless materials for.
Landing clamps disengaged. Ship has liftoff.
But the reason I want to hand in the bounties here at Messier Port is because I'm in a system that's controlled by the Emperor, so I will get more than double the initial face value of those bounties.
Now clear of the area. What's your signal?
Took long enough. I'm only going to get 2 for all the ships out around here.
Flight Operations Bureau offers their
That's
warmest
3.
greetings, Commander.
Wow.
Docking request approved. Land on designated pad numbers 1, 2.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete. Execute system shutdown. Our facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
So, yeah. That 980 something thousand load of bounties, because I'm handing them in here, turns into 2.3 million. So, yep. A bit of that. Alright, let's go and trade some of these crappy materials. I'll also get rid of the G-meds because I really don't need them. I could sell them on the carrier, but no one buys G-meds. So there's not really much point in selling them on the carrier. I mean, I'm doing quite nicely from you know, carrier sales. I mean, in the space of an hour, I think it was a couple of days ago, yeah, in the space of an hour I made 150 million. Sales like that I'm quite happy with.
Take a load off, Commander. Got something you need to offload? Have a look. Only thing you won't find is a discount.
So yeah, this is 21 of these things. Right, well I want chemical super base, so there we go. So I've got 7 chemical super base for that lot. Oh well, better than nothing. 1 iron battery, can't do anything with that. 2 micro thrusters, can't do anything with that.
Anything else? If you got the goods, I got the credits.
Yeah, so I'll get rid of the G-meds. And yeah, that is everything.
Sure, I'll take it. Is that everything? A pleasure, Commander.
Right, back to the ship. And we'll get the second operations mission underway. So what do you want to see next? Ship combat or a bit of both? So, Merc coin count is now up to 729. Bit of both. Right, so that means we will go on to do the reclamation point. So this one is supposedly the most difficult of the 3 that I can do. I really don't find this one particularly difficult at all. So we are going to be getting 40 Merc coins for this, 6 million credits, not including the additional bounties that we'll get for all of the ships that we destroy, and standard materials, which is what I'll be getting for all of these missions. I've never received any manufacturing instructions. That is obviously the material I want more than any other. Right, so I've got to change the ship again. Yeah, for this mission, we definitely need this. Right, I need to finish my fag before I start this one. It's Rodian agrees with a bit of both, which is a good job because yeah, we're already here. The mission details: eliminate all hostiles and secure the megaship so it can be reclaimed. So we have to eliminate hostile ships as we approach. Once we've landed, we have to kill everybody. So this is the one mission where there is a finite number of enemy like, you know, on foot troops on board. They are spread across 2 decks, so, you know, there are 2 parts to it, but nevertheless it's not that difficult. And then eliminate the reinforcements that show up. Well, just like the end of the last one. With the last one, I didn't have to attack any of them. I just chose to do so. With this, you have to destroy all the enemy ships that have turned up. Otherwise the ship that takes you there doesn't come in to let you get the fuck out of here. Right, let's get underway. That's me all grey done. Good job I've got a second drink right here. I even came fully equipped with a pack of Jaffa cakes. But unlike some streamers I can think of, I am capable of doing a stream without starving to death during it. So I don't have to eat while I'm streaming.
Fortunately, the crew managed to sabotage the hyperdrive before they abandoned ship. Your objective is to clear the ship of hostiles so the client can reclaim it.
There you go. So it sounds pretty simple. It is somewhat simple, or at least the premise is somewhat simple. But just as you saw with the previous operation, if you're killed, you just resume from that point. You just go back to you know, where your ship's docked again. So it really is sort of no risk. The mission will just keep going and going and going until you have completed it. I've done that too early.
Be advised, hostiles are guarding the ship. Eliminate them before docking.
This is where the glitch that I encountered yesterday actually happened. So let's fucking hope it doesn't happen again here. That's a fucking elite Corsair. I really did not need one of them. And a Fer de Lance. One down. So there's only 6 to take out in this particular wave. Oh yeah, I really needed that. That fucking Corsair's got chaff as well. Eagle, that won't be a problem. Down. Okay, right, let's go after the chaffing Corsair. So we've only got, what is it, Corsair, a Fer de Lance. Alright, well let's get shot of this Crite Phantom. So normally if I'm doing ship combat I will target the most powerful ships first, but with these, because everyone is all like really piling into you, you need to get rid of the weaker ships first of all so that you haven't got quite so many ships firing on you. You've got to really watch what you're doing when you're firing on an enemy ship that's right by the the mega ship that you're trying to land on, because if you hit the mega ship and it turns into an enemy, it doesn't let you land there, and then you've got to restart the mission because it won't let you land on the ship you're supposed to be heading to, which is, to put it mildly, a pain in the arse. My shields are rather low, but I really don't want to use any of my shield cell banks yet. I'd rather only use them in the second wave. Alright.
Kill confirmed.
Big surprise, he chaffed the moment I fucking fired at him. And then he goes and hangs around the ship there, making sure that I can't fire. I'm going to have to use a shield cell bank. He's only one. Rather like Python Mark IIs, once the shields are down, their hull tends to come down fairly quickly, but you've got to get the shields down first. So many of these like new generation ships are such a pain in the arse to fight. This is certainly one. The real pain in the arse though is the Kestrel. I hate going after those things, which is why I didn't bother in the end of the last one. Well, I thought it couldn't get any more annoying. Well, they will come back online once I've landed. So this is the worst I have done in the first phase, and it's because of these fucking ships that it's chosen. So at last he's down.
That was the last of them. Good job.
I just want to check. Okay, I was getting the credits for it.
Dock at the cargo ship. Scans are showing a large enemy force on board. Prepare for a fight.
Well, at least the ship is right there in front of me. Now my hull is not going to get repaired while I am down, but hopefully the second stage of this, or the second space combat, I won't lose my shields, because I will be a lot more willing to use my shield cell bank then.
Docking successful.
take him out.
Shields are back. As you can see, they are charging at quite a rate. I want them back at 100 before I leave. Let's go. Must be nice for the mission giver to know that he can have a career selling ladies' hair products if he gets dismissed from the military. It's like getting sent into battle by Danny LaRue. Okay, not entirely, not entirely sure what that is reference to, but well, we'll see. Right.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
So, cargo deck first.
Hostiles located ahead.
I don't know if we need the level 1 clearance, but I always take it anyway, just in case.
Shield activated.
There we go. It is time now to start just killing everyone. I don't think those doors open. I prefer hanging around this area because I've got everything I need around here. Batteries for, you know, power cells for the suit, first aid kits,
Hostile down.
ammo, everything.
Enemy eliminated.
Alright, there's a load of them going to be coming out of that lift. So that did look like a striker. Oh, I fucking hate it when I do that. Don't need that. Right. Do my usual thing of taking shelter in here. Let them all come to me.
Kill confirmed. 25% of targets eliminated.
Yeah, that's 25% of them on this floor. It's not everyone.
Target down.
Shield's currently very low. Ah, so fucking many of these wings with the lasers.
Hostile down. Kill confirmed. Contact eliminated. Target eliminated.
I'll be fleeing, but yeah, I was moving away.
Contact eliminated.
So this carbine weapon that I'm using, yeah, it's great when you're going up against these easy targets, but if you're playing the game on hard mode, yeah, it's a very different story.
You're done for.
50% of targets eliminated.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there is also a time limit. As you can see in the top right. I think that was a striker, so it was a good job I got them
Kill confirmed.
quick. I'll take them out quick before, yeah, that door shut.
Hostile down.
And I sort it again.
Enemy eliminated.
So many of these ones with the lasers this time. Oh, you really didn't stand much chance.
Tango down. Hostile down.
Oh.
75% of targets eliminated.
Suit fully charged.
As more and more of them are taken out, they become a bit more sort of sparse. It's not so easy to find them. You can't just rely on them all coming to you, especially when there's only like 2 or 3 of them left. He's hanging back around this side of the door. Oh, bollocks, out of ammo. Right, so I've got to use the other carbine now. I mean, this thing isn't quite, it's not so bad, but it really does chew through its ammo at such a rate.
Good kill.
So let's go and okay, let's go and kill this cunt first, especially as it's a striker.
Good work. The cargo deck is almost clear.
Yeah, it says that they're converging on my area, but a lot of the time they don't.
We have a situation. I'm detecting movement on the engineering deck. It looks like they're attempting to repair the hyperdrive. If they succeed, we'll lose everything. Stop them.
Ah! So many of those fuckers there with those
Kill
lasers
confirmed.
go through your shields faster than fuck knows what. Certainly a downside faster than I'm going through there. Where was he going? I wonder he died.
Moving up. I'm moving. Give me cover. Target eliminated.
Another one of these fuckers. Oh, the shield's down. That's not good. Let's get my cover here.
Shield online.
Shield offline. Kill confirmed.
Ah, there's so many of them have already taken hits because I keep losing my aim or something. Right, I think there's only one
Target
left
down.
and he's over here. She's over here, there we go.
That was the last of them. Good job.
Shield deactivated. Suit fully charged.
Cargo deck clear. Get to engineering and stop them.
Right, on to the second part. Engineering deck, where they are trying to fix the hyperdrive.
You're up against the clock. Get moving.
I think this is the one where this door doesn't open. Yeah, we've got to
Energy transfer complete.
behind that glass door again.
Shield activated.
Pay for that. Throw down your weapon.
Definitely don't want that striker getting any shots off.
Kill confirmed.
Abysmal aim again.
Hostile down. Contact eliminated. On it. Good kill.
That was handy. One of their own men took out his shield.
Target eliminated.
Shot that striker. Who said that? Oh, okay. Right, back into my usual hidey
Contact
hole.
eliminated.
Definitely want a shot at you.
Target eliminated. 25% of targets eliminated.
Another striker. Not anymore. Right, thankfully for me, their aim is almost as bad as mine. And my aim makes Imperial Stormtroopers look like, you know, crack marksmen. Two strikers. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. He was about to say he won't go down so easily. He would have done if I'd actually been out there
Target
hitting him,
eliminated.
instead of just constantly shooting right next to him. There was another one who was facing the wrong way. I've also noticed that the strikers there with the plasma shotgun, that's the only time that anyone other than that's the only time that plasma weapons actually get used. Although, to be honest, none of the other plasma weapons are really ideal for this sort of mission. Although I was tempted to try the plasma shotgun myself. That's what I usually use if I'm doing on-foot missions, rather than, you know, these operations.
One yet!
Target down.
Right, striker down. Good.
Hostile down.
See, now they're not really moving so much, so I've got to, yeah, I've got to go to them, which is not ideal, because I don't know my way around the ship that well. So I'd much rather they come to me.
Enemy eliminated.
Yeah, another striker, didn't want them hanging about.
Target down.
I'm gonna end you!
Well, I thought I was out of range of that grenade, especially with the with striker there following it up.
I won't go down so easy.
75% of targets eliminated.
Whoa!
Incoming grenade!
Oh, bollocks!
Power loss imminent.
Out of fucking ammo again.
Shield
Right.
online.
Let's find my
I don't have any more shots! Engaging!
Friendly down!
Good kill.
right. Now I can sort my power out.
Fully charged.
Enemy located!
Took his own shields out. There we go. Another striker. Okay, another
Contact
one.
eliminated.
Alright, let's get the ammo sorted.
Target eliminated.
So all this lot
Only a few targets
stuck
remaining.
behind this fucking
Finish
door
the
that
job.
won't open. I'll have to let him in.
Energy transfer complete.
Hostiles converging on your location.
fair few strikers among all that lot.
Tango down.
Alright, how many's left? 7. 6. Oh, striker. Well, yeah.
Target eliminated.
There. Right, one left, and I have no clue where they
Enemy
are.
eliminated.
Ah, there we are. I bet you this door. Oh, okay, door open. There we go.
That was the last of them. Good job.
Shield deactivated.
So now,
Mega ship is secured. Get to your ship and then prepare for a hot departure.
now the
Be
enemy
advised,
ships are all
multiple
showing up.
enemy contacts inbound. Get back to your ship now and intercept.
Mission status updated.
But at least here I can see what ships are here before we launch. So I've got 9 of them to take out. Right, let's just have a look if there's anything else in the chat before I go there. His list, although he sounds more like Fred Schneider from B-52s. God dear, there's a blast from the past I could do without reminding. Fucking B-52s, the band responsible for Rock Lobster. They've got a lot to answer for. This one is a lot more difficult than the previous Ops mission. Oh yeah, definitely. It's almost a comedic interlude, the lift music between the fights. Yeah, it is it is a bit laughable. A few grenades will be good when they all cluster together. I'm hopeless with the grenades. I just keep getting the the timing all wrong with them. You think your aim is bad, mine is like watching the A-Team. God, no one's as bad as them. Even Imperial Stormtroopers are better than them. They didn't lower the cringe factor of the NPC dialogue. They didn't change anything about the NPC dialogue. It's all, yeah, dreadful. This actually doesn't look too bad a fight. So we've got a Python Mark II, 2 Fer-de-Lance. They're the only sort of like big bastards. Okay. You're starting to see why shield cell banks are rather essential. Christ, it took a fucking long time to come down. This Cobra has disappeared. But at least I haven't got any kestrels around here this time, so... Doesn't matter about accidentally hitting the mega ship now because I'm not landing back on there again. Oh, that really one with fucking chat, didn't there? Alright, that's the last shield cell bank. Which is a bit of a pain. Alright, so now it's yeah, all of the big bastards.
50% of targets eliminated.
And you just know, yeah, they're all gonna have fucking chaff. Alright, let's try this fucker. This one doesn't look like he's got chaff. I have a feeling I'm going to end up losing my shields in this battle. So I'm down to 24, there's only 3 ships left, but they are 2 Fair Lance and a Python Mark II. So yeah, shields are now almost into single figures. They are in single figures. This is going to be more like how my space battles went when I first started doing these. I just do not have the shields. It's chosen some really cuntish fucking ships to send out after us. So shields are down, and straight away, yeah, they're starting using missiles, which they frequently do. And it's a good job I've got an A-rated cabin, but A-rated life support, but I don't rate my chances here. I've now got modules malfunctioning everywhere. So all of my modules are now being targeted, which is what they always do. I mean, FSD malfunction is not a problem because I don't need to use that here. But yeah, this fucker's still having his rail guns working. Is not going to help much. I think his fucking shields will come back up before I'm able to take him out, especially when he keeps fucking chaffing. There you go. fuck's sake. That doesn't help. I can't fucking move. So now they are back online. We've got it to this, I've only got one enemy ship here. Why isn't it letting me target the other one? Oh, I've got to try targeting the other one because I got that thing really close to coming down. Yeah, 8%. The trouble is, yeah, shield cell bank's constantly going away. There we go, right. So hopefully I can bring him down. Yeah, there he goes. But there are actually 2 ships left by the looks of it. Oh no, I think I'll be alright. But my hull is down to 28%, so the trouble is if I don't do it in one, I've got to start again from scratch. Well, start this space battle from scratch. You don't need to fucking tell me, right? Now I think the multi-cannon malfunctions are permanent. Oh no. But his fucking annoying chaffing is permanent. Fucking nudged me a fair bit. Well, there he goes, he's down. Fucking hell. That was way, way too close.
Well done, team. Area is secured. Head back to the runner.
So the runner is going to jump in. There's no other enemies around, so I haven't got to worry about
Runner
that.
inbound. Head there for extraction.
Warning, capital class signature detected.
Operation accomplished. Dock with the runner for debrief.
Docking request granted.
So, I mean, well, it certainly looks like I'll have completed the mission without dying once, but yeah, that space battle was made a lot more difficult than it normally is. I do not for the life of me know why. I mean, there were some really cunty ships chosen, but at least there weren't any Kestrels, otherwise I'd still be there trying to take that fucker out now.
Docking successful.
And of course, all the repairs cost nothing.
Outstanding performance today. The client's pleased.
So there we are. So, reclamation point done. I made that look a lot more difficult than it normally is. So, right, 40 merc coin, 6 million credits, 66 materials. Let's see what those materials are. So I mean, look at all these that are all full. So it just gives me extra credits for them. So I've got another 1 ionised gas. I don't mind it giving me ionised gas. It always sells, but not just one. But instead it gives me 34 fucking microelectrodes. 9 metal coils, microtrons, right. I mean, at least the data ones, yeah, it never gives me any that are utterly useless. So these I can all sell. Risk assessment, security expenses, weapon inventory, patrol routes, reactor output reviews. I can certainly do with more than just one of those last 3, but I mean, at least I can use them. But yeah, the only materials that I actually got were the you know, for the on foot stuff. All these materials here, it's chosen ones that I'm full of. I've got plenty of materials that I am nowhere near full of, but no, it gives me all of these instead. Fucking thing. Right. So we'll see what I can do about trading the crappy materials that I got. I will also claim the bounties that I got from that second battle. How much was it? 6,062,000. Okay, so that's the most credits I've got from any of those battles. But even so. So I'm getting 14,550,523. That's okay. And the Merc coin count is up to 769. It's
Something I could get you, Commander? Got something you need to offload? You name it, I got it.
right, nothing there, so it's all in circuits. And even then, I don't think I've got... Oh, okay, yeah, I have got enough, right. Well, I certainly don't need any more microelectrodes, so... What will this... I need 55, of course I've got 54.
You got it.
Well, I've got 4 optical fibre.
Anything else?
I don't think there was anything worth selling, was there? No.
A pleasure, Commander.
Right, back to the ship. We'll check the chat, and then we will go on to the 3rd operations mission. Well, I do now have enough Merc coins to not only do the module reinforcement, you know, buy that and engineer it, but I can now also do one of the planned fuel scoop ones. Anyway, nicely done. I wouldn't have said so. That's the first time in about 5 attempts that I've lost my shields in that final battle. I mean, yeah, cheers, but I personally think it was dreadful. bit stingy on the reward materials. The trouble is the rewards, as far as the materials go, is there's a lot of random stuff in there. Not just what it gives you, but also the quantities. Because there was one mission, I forget which one of the 3 ops missions it was, but it gave me something like 122 materials. The next mission I did, it gave me 14. There needs to be like a set amount at least. If we're going to be given like, the actual materials we're getting is going to be randomised, at least set the amount to a specific amount. Trouble is, if they do that, they'll probably set it to the 14 or something. So, yeah, I really can't win. Now, obviously, I'm going to finish me ICOS before we start the 3rd operation. But this one, which has been left till last, this is the one that I'm probably not, of the 3 that I do, this is the one that I'm not the biggest fan of. It's also the worst paying. Only pays 3 million. Only 25 Merc coins, which would suggest it's easy, but this is the only one where I've never been able to complete this mission without dying at least once. So let's get the squad up and running anyway. And once again, change my ship, because in ship combat, I am not going to be doing this in a Cobra Mark 5. So, the operation details. Criminal activity has escalated in the area. Engage and destroy hostile ships to draw out their general, then eliminate the target. So there's 3 waves of enemy ships. I can't remember how many ships there are per wave. I think it's at least 9. The 3rd wave is obviously when the general shows up, and when that wave comes along, you ignore all the other ships, you just go after the general. If you destroy the general ship, all the other ones just bugger off anyway. So, yeah, that is one combat wave in Ops where you can get away with, going straight for the big one. In fact, it's really the only thing you need to do. So, right. This is my worst one of the 3. I didn't exactly do brilliantly the last operation. So let's see what happens here. Now, each of the 3 attack waves counts as a waypoint. So if you make it off the first waypoint, onto the second, if you're destroyed, you've got to start the second one from scratch. So if you're down to the last ship, too bad. I mean, at least you'll get more credits for bounties, but that's it. 0.85 light seconds. This is the furthest I've had to travel in any of these ops. I might have to use Super Cruise Assist to get me to this one, eh?
Our client's activity is getting increasingly disrupted by criminal presence in this sector. We have been hired to remove the threat and secure the shipping lanes. Targets are nearby. I have marked their location on your nav panel.
So yeah, this one's already irritated me because I've got to fly around a gas giant to get to it, which I hate doing because it's always really slow. So I don't hold out a lot of hope for this one because it's just going to annoy me. I know it. It already has. So we're going to be right in the ring system, so we've got to watch out for asteroids while we're here.
Hostiles already know you're here. They must have detected the runner.
So we've got 2 elite fucking
Start by taking out the hostiles.
Python Mark
If you
IIs.
cause enough disruption, the general will arrive with forces to support.
So as always, go after the weakest ships first. Bring their numbers down. Alright, that's 1. So 8 to take out in this wave. So when you got things like competent Cobra Mark 4s, yeah, you got too much to worry about when you're going after them.
Keep up the pressure.
There's another Cobra in the area. Yeah. So these are the only 2 real sort of like bastard things, these Python Mark IIs. They're a pain getting their shields down, but once their shields are down, their hulls actually come down fairly quickly. This fucker's running. Fucking hate it when they do that. Might have to change these class 1 multi-cannons for class 2s. They just don't do the damage. They're great once the shields are down and they can make use of the experimental function that they've got. So, fucker shields are down. Been affected by the experimental. Which explains why his hull, yeah, he's coming down at quite a rate. Well, that's him done. 532,000 for a Python Mark II is pathetically low. I bet you this fucker's got chat. Fuck me, no he ain't. just hits the materials. Incidentally, don't waste your time collecting the materials in this, because you don't keep them. And if you're thinking, oh, that doesn't sound fair, bearing in mind that any materials you use, you don't lose them. So it cuts both ways. You don't lose any materials, but you don't gain them either. Right. So that's the first wave. So now if I'm destroyed, it takes me back to this stage.
More hostiles inbound.
What we got here?
Good job, team.
Good job, team. It's only me. Jesus
Enemy
Christ.
reinforcements inbound. Scans indicate the General is leading them to battle.
General's already here. Okay, I was not expecting that. So General's shields are down. Okay, now it's back. I think it might be because of the number of ships that are in the area. It's way more than it should be. It should not have brought in 2 waves at once. Oh, this is going to be, yeah, shields are down. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get through this. If I am, it's going to be fucking close. The General's down. But what's that going to do as far as...
General is down. Remaining hostiles are jumping out. Great work.
They're all leaving. Fucking hell, I needed them to do that.
Runner inbound. Head there for extraction.
Someone or something is still firing. If they're all supposed to be running, I think it's because, yeah, the second wave was still here. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it to the runabout because I'm down to 5% hull, and they're still firing away, even though I'm supposed to be. Yeah, there you go. So I've no idea what's going to happen now. Because I had two waves coming along at exactly the same time. So,
Operation accomplished.
right, here we go.
Dock with the runner for debrief.
Which I've done. So there you go. So it's saying I did complete it. I'm going to say I completed that without being destroyed, but I did that because the game fucked up there. The second wave came along, but then the third wave started straight away. I was supposed to have cleared out that second wave, and then the third wave with the General would have then come along. Why on earth it started the third wave almost straight away, I have no idea. But it also meant that after destroying the General, the ships from that third wave all buggered off, but the second wave ones were still all there. So that's why they were still firing away at me. And no, I have not missed 7 materials. Hey, what's the fucking point? Unless it gives me something phenomenally good, which it's not going to, then, 7 materials is insulting. Right, 4 compact composites. Okay, that's not bad. I do need those. And 2 cadmium and 1 electro. Okay, alright, so the quantities are shit, but it's given me ones that I do really need. So, yeah, believe it or not, it could have been worse. Even though I only got 7 materials, which is a bit of a joke. Anyway, the main thing is I got 25 Merc coins. Right, let's see what that has done. Now, obviously, I've not got any on foot materials there, no Odyssey materials, so there's nothing to trade at the bar. And there's nothing to sell there either. Right, let's have a look what's happening in the chat here, because I'm sure I've missed a fair bit. Right, Mick DC arrived to witness the horrendous. I can't even remember what that mission was called, but yeah, the ops mission there. Team yeah. It's yeah. I mean, he always refers to everybody as team. I'd rather it. Yeah, I'd rather use almost any other word but team. The amount of ships in that wave was crazy. Well, that was more than you would have got in the final wave if I was playing it on hard. So yeah, that was bollocks up. The game screwed up. I'm completely astonished. I'm sure, yeah, you do find it very hard to imagine, but use your imagination there. Just imagine Elite Dangerous, but fucked up due to bugs. I know it's a tall order, but your imagination might just about be able to stretch to that. I bet they've given materials a weighted value depending on their rarity. I'm pretty sure of it. So, well, let me just bring it up here. So the 3 missions that I do, so yeah, reclamation point, material standard, biohazard takedown, material standard, and thermal prosecution, that's the one, or terminal prosecution I should say, that's the one I've just done, again, material standard. Now, when you consider that, right, manufacturing instructions, you need them no matter what you're upgrading or to what level you're upgrading, any of the on-foot stuff. So I would consider them to be either common or standard, but I have never seen them offered in any of these easy missions. So that, so does that mean they've either deliberately programmed it so you never get those materials, or does it class them as either rare or very rare? In which case, you need, I think it's 30, it's either 31 or 36 manufacturing instructions to upgrade anything from grade 1 to grade 5 in Odyssey, and yet they are classed as either rare or very rare, which is a fucking joke. Let's cash in my the bounties that I got. I have no idea how much I did get. 8,673,806. That's after the multiplier. So what's it going to show here? Yeah, so 3,614,000 from that fucking thing. Yeah. yeah, I'm not a fan of that particular operations mission. So, right, well, while I'm deciding if I am going to do a fourth one, let's get back to the carrier so I can drop off everything that I've got here for the bartender to sell.
Ship released. You may proceed when ready.
None of them were giving me any merits.
Frame shift charge detected.
So I'll let you lot decide for me, am I going to do a fourth
Speed restrictions
operations mission?
travel, Commander.
What's the count at now? 794, so whatever mission I do, I'll be into the 800s. I mean, ideally I'd be up to 850 because yeah, okay, something's just occurred to me there. Yeah, so yeah, if I can get it up to 850, I can do 2 of those fuel scoop yeah, the engineering of the fuel scoops, as well as get the heavy duty
07 Commander, welcome to our carrier. Permission
module
granted.
reinforcement.
The landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander.
None of these are giving me any either. They should be. Okay, right, one of them did.
Landing successful. Clear to disembark. Happy to have you, Commander.
Right, let's get everything into, well, everything that is sellable anyway. Fucking 34 microelectrodes, yeah, cheers. And my whole 2 ionized gas. But at least I did get a few more yeah, 16 smear campaign plans. Not sure I really need 16 of them. I mean, I'm sure they will sell, but so let's just have a look, see if anything did sell while I was 200,271. That might be something from my commodities board. Oh yeah, that's something else that I've been doing. I've been picking up an awful lot of salvage when I've been going after Thargoids. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of stuff here that I'm selling on the commodities board. So I've priced everything so that it, well, hopefully will sell quickly. No matter what you buy from my commodities board, you will be able to make, like, you know, properly hefty profit on the lot of it. I'm just selling it just to get shot of it, and also bring in a few credits because my carrier balance is you know, it's at 20 billion, 70 million, so you know, it needs all the credits it can get. Right, let's check the chat here. In fairness, it did want to give you way more materials, but you were full. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I certainly get that. The thing is, there are an awful lot of materials that I am not full of, but it always ignores them, and not just because they are, like grade 4 or 5. I've got plenty that are grades 1 and 2, so yeah, but it just doesn't want to give any of those. Team is something I'm called way too often in work in real life. To be fair, it could be a lot worse, you know. I need lots of out-of-date lemsip before I can imagine a bug-free Elite Dangerous. Well, I was going to say maybe some of my antidepressants, but no, they'll fucking... No, you'll be imagining a hell of a lot alongside bug-free Elite Dangerous on those things. Speaking of which, I do need to take a couple of my fucking back pills. Right. I'd like to see another, but they are all very samey. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there is another mission type there which is very different, but like I was saying at the start, it's the rescue missions, and doing them solo is so fucking tedious. So doing them in a, well, I'll say wing, I won't say, yeah, doing them in a wing makes a big difference, but doing them solo is fucking unbearable. So that means the only one left is tactical takedown. This is the most difficult mercenary operation of the lot. I mean, if you play it on hard, yeah, you're getting 175 merc coins, 20 million credits, and a load of rare materials. Although, yeah, reclamation point, you get very rare, and that one is not as difficult. So, on easy, I mean, that really is a misnomer, easy tactical takedown, I'm getting 56 merc coins, because it will be the first time well, if I manage to do it, it will be the first time. And look how many merc coins I need to get my 850 target. 56. That's what I realised. Yeah, while I was flying back the carrier. So credits 7 million. I'm sure it's obvious by now. The credits I don't give a monkeys about. You know, I don't need to give them a moment's thought. Materials common. Now, to me, common sounds like worse than standard. So there are going to be, well, the materials on offer are all going to be pretty shit. And I have no idea how many I'm going to get. So, I'll mull it over while I go back to the chat. What about buying and outfitting one of the Merc mods? Well, I could do that. It's not the most enjoyable of video, but I suppose it could show, you know, what the heavy duty thing is like. Yeah, I think I might end up doing that. I might just be oversensitive to employment phrases, but Elite uses terms like "I've got a job for you." Don't do that in a game. I cannot begin to tell you how much I agree with that that comment. Role-playing game developers, when they have like side quests and that, there are two words that they avoid like the plague, okay, and they are job and work. The reason is pretty obvious. You're playing a game. You are not working. It is not a job. and they don't want you to even slightly think that that's what you're doing. So they avoid those two words like the plague, and with very good reason. You're playing a game. You're supposed to be enjoying yourself. Elite Dangerous, the words job and work are absolutely sprayed all over it. It's like, you know, do you not realise that any game developer with any sense will tell you do not ever use either of those two words, and yet Elite Dangerous has it plastered all over it. It does really show how clueless they are. Right. I am convinced that I do not stand a chance doing Tactical Takedown solo. I have to do that with at least one other person in the team. There you go. You've got me fucking getting all paranoid about using that word now. So anyway, so I'm not going to try it. Let's go and get that heavy duty. What do you call it? Yeah, the heavy duty. What do you call it? Yeah. So we're going to change ship. We want one that's got decent jump range. We also want one that would benefit from the additional engineering on the fuel scoop. And right, this has an empty class 5 slot, so I can stick the class 5 module reinforcement there. That's fine. The fuel scoop is a class 7, but the Caspian is quite slow at fuel scooping, even with a 7A, because it's got such an enormous fuel tank. So this is one that would benefit from it. So we will take the the fact that it has a jump range of 82 light years, or 86 light years I should say, is also a very good reason to use this ship. So we'll go to Shinrata, which reminds me, that was a question I was meant to ask. Does anybody know if the 10% discount at Shinrata also applies to spending Merc coins to get the modules from there? I have no idea, but we are about to find out. What's also handy is this is where Laurie Jameson is, and I think she is the engineer that does both engineering that I want. Let me just double check it on Inara. Laurie Jameson. She does the fuel scoop, but she doesn't do the armour. So to get the armour done, I've got to go to Celine Jean in Kuk, which is not that far away from Shinrata actually, so that's okay. Right, only 2 jumps. Let's go. The first system we're heading to is an unknown, so we will be scanning it.
And you're away.
Ah, give me some. There we go. We've got a few merits now. I think that's going to be the lot. Yep, but that weren't a bad amount. So, how many of you watching are interested in getting the Rhino when it comes along? Let's be honest, the Rhino is a solution to a problem that only came about once Odyssey was, once Odyssey came along. Because it used to be that you would land on a planet, drive around in your SRV and find loads of, those like metallic meteorites and outcrops and all that lot. You'd find loads of them. You'd be able to get loads of materials. Ever since Odyssey, you've not been able to do that. So this, like I say, it's solving that problem, but it's a problem that really shouldn't be there to start with. I hope you're watching this, Jim. See? Scanning planets in systems.
Fuel scooping complete.
So fuel scooping is done. This system has clearly been colonised, which is why we got all these constant having to zoom in order to actually map the planet. Right, one more. There it is.
System scan complete.
Right, they're all icy worlds, so there's no point in checking if any of them are terraforming candidates.
Frameshift drive charging.
In fact, something that I mentioned earlier about the fuel scoop engineering. Yeah, once you've got it to grade 3, which is really as far as you need to go, so that only costs you 100 Merc coins, getting it up to and maxed on grade 3. Getting it up to and maxed on grade 5 ends up costing you 350. It's absolutely not worth it. The other thing, of course, is if you want to get it up to grade 5, you've got to go out to Colonia, because it's only one of the Colonia engineers that actually does the fuel scoop upgrade to grade 5. Around the bubble here, the best you can do is grade 4. But I wouldn't do that anyway. Not one of these ships has, given me any encoded materials at all. It's good of them. I'll check the chat once I've docked. Starting to think maybe I should have used the second screen.
Zorgan Peterson, Lima Uniform Kilo. Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you find everything to your liking. Access granted. Clear to land at Docking Bay 10.
Let me just also check, what's my power usage? 97. when increasing the scooping rate, obviously the power requirements go up as well. I think I'll be alright.
Heading is A-OK, Commander. You're all clear.
I mean, if need be, I can always just
Landing gear deployed.
engineer the power plant to another grade, because I think I've only got it to grade 3 on this. I didn't need to go any higher.
Docking successful. Engaging docking restraints. It's good to have you with us, Commander.
So yeah, it's only 11,251, but nevertheless, it's 11,251 I didn't have. So I cannot recommend highly enough, you know, get into the habit of scanning every system you go to. Right, so optional internal, here we go, and we want a module reinforcement. And right, module reinforcement, so it's going to affect our jump range, but only until we remove it. So integrity is 359 and damage protection is 62. So even without being engineered, it's still better than I think that's better than the Guardian one, isn't it? Let's have a look. Guardian 385, so integrity is better, but yeah, I'm going to be going way beyond 385. The regular one, yeah, 350. So it's already better than the regular one, and I haven't even started engineering it. So let's quit that. There we go. Did I do the advanced maintenance? Yes, I did. Right, so next stop is Laurie Jameson, so we can get the engineering done on the fuel scoop. But before we do that, let's take a look at the chat again. Yeah, change job stroke work to mission and change fucking team to squad. Yeah, I mean, that thing, yeah, changing the job stroke work, it's, yeah, change it to mission or just say, I need some help, you know, it's so obvious. But, when they changed wings to teams, bored my piss. I mean, I prefer wings to team, but I mean, it didn't bother me that much. I doubt it, Merc at Shinrata. Well, we've just seen, no, it doesn't. The Rhino has been unveiled. Okay, he must have come along after I already asked that. Surprised to no one, considering it was data mined years ago. Anyway, do you think it'll be the new mining loot or just another quality of life update? Meaning you get more. Well, I very much think it's the latter. It's there for getting raw materials, which is fine for me because that's what I really need it for. My raw materials count is a bit shit, so I could do with sorting that out. Mick DC, I'm interested in it, but we'll wait for general release. Not going to pay ARCs for it. I'll see how it goes before I take a look at that. I think I need a demo right now before getting it because I don't know exactly what it can mine. Yeah, it's all pretty standard stuff, I think. Rhino and Nomad are both there because Odyssey either broke something or implemented something bad. I wouldn't go so far as to say the implementation of exobiology was bad. It's just that it needed a bit of refining. Like I said in the last stream, I wouldn't be at all sorry if they brought back the mini game for scanning them. looks like you don't get a discount on Merc coins at Shirata. No, you don't. So I paid the full amount. Looks like you've got to pay the full amount there. And just found out you continue to get Merc coins after you hit the weekly allowance, but it's 50 to 69% less. Why is 69% less? What? Oh, 60. Okay, right. 50 to 60% less. I mean, at least you still get some, I suppose. So there is that. Speaking of icy worlds, remember that concept art of an icy world? Yes, I remember that very well. With an SRB showcasing an update to icy worlds, and then nothing came of it. Well, the update that we got in Odyssey for Planet Services, yeah, that was it. Not exactly shocking, and certainly not the first time that one of their, concepts and bloody mocked up images turned out to be nothing like what we actually got. What I'd like is something like the old MB4 mining machine. Oh, the thing from Frontier. I never used it, so I've no idea. I don't even know how to use it in Frontier. So it was Frontier, wasn't it? It wasn't First Contact. I think it might have even been in both, but yeah, passive mining while you go off in a Nomad and do some exobiology. Well, that's if there are any on the systems. As far as I can tell from what I've read and heard, you can only use the Rhino if it's on a planet that has active geology. So yeah, it needs to be a planet that has both geology and exobiology, and there aren't a huge number of those. There's been a buzz about Star Citizen, and its devs taking a huge shit live. Finally, those half-wit backers see the dumpster fire on ideal conditions in all its glory. I mean, Star Citizen, yeah. I think it's fair to say my position on Star Citizen is quite well known by now. It looks like it's all yeah, that's all Star Citizen guff. Right. Let's launch and get our fuel scoot up to grade 3. And then we'll head to Cuck and get this module reinforcement up to its max.
Disengage from landing pad. Maintain correct lane on exit.
Now, I'm trying to think of which other ships of mine would really benefit from this fuel scoop mod. I'm pretty sure my pirate Caspian certainly would. And I think my runabouts, so one of my Mandalays and one of my Cobra Mark 5s would certainly benefit from it as well. So yeah, there are a few. Of course, one way of looking at it is, instead of improving the rate of your current fuel scoop, you could drop your fuel scoop down one class. So say you are using a class 5, drop it down to a class 4, engineer it so that it is then scooping at the same rate as a 5, and then use your class 5 slot for something a bit more useful. I may well end up doing that with certainly my runabout ships. I think one other aspect about the Rhino is that you can tell the limitations of the engine by the way you have to deploy it. It's too big to fit in the regular SRV hangar, so you've got to store it in a ship launch fighter hangar, or vehicle hangar as it's now referred to. And you've got to then be hovering above the ground and sort of like drop it out from, yeah, however, I can't imagine, you know, you're not going to be too high off the ground before dropping that thing out, otherwise it's just going to bloody, you know, leave a crater. So that is not an ideal way of deploying the thing, but it's the only one they've got.
Peterson, Lima, Uniform, Kilo, Flight Control, online. Welcome, Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land. Clearance granted. Proceed to landing pad 08.
Shields on this thing are really weedy, which is why I've got 4 pips to shields and only 2 to engines at the moment.
Landing operation complete. Commence system shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
So, fuel scoop. So yeah, one, power draw is increased by 3%. I think that's still okay. This will increase it by 6, but I mean, yeah, look, it's a difference of 0.03 to point. Yeah, I should be fine. So obviously I'm using these materials as well as the Merc coin. It's not just the Merc coins that so yeah, grade 3 is the max that I'll be going. So that's cost me 100 to do that. But if I was to go to grade 4, to max that out would cost me another 100. and yet you're looking at a scoop rate difference of 0.12, so it's really not worth bothering with. So yeah, grade 3 is definitely as far as you want to take that. So let's get down there, but now power usage is at 98, so it's gone up by 1%, so yeah, absolutely fine. So we'll set course for Cuck. I don't know if I'm going to do it in one jump. No, we're certainly not going to do it in one jump. So it's going to take 2. Right, anything more in the chat here? So Peter's arrived. How funny would it be if they introduced a new rare commodity, cuck chairs? Yeah, I wouldn't be dealing in them, that's for sure. Or terraformed a new planet called Cuck and renamed the old one Cuck Old. Yeah. Hey, these modded fuel scoops, they run hotter, correct? No, the power requirements are higher, but by such a small amount that, yeah. Having a lighter fuel scoop would lighten the ship for long distance, I assume that's long distance trips, but no, it wouldn't. Fuel scoops have no mass, so yeah. Yeah, Big DC saying there. Yeah. Cyberdemia's also right. I think the Merc ones just draw more power. Unsure if they run hotter. Yeah, drawing power produces heat. I mean, it's such a small difference. I mean, it's increased the power draw by 0.09. So it's, yeah, I wouldn't be worrying about that. Right. Let's launch and make our way to, I forget where the first stop is. Some system that I certainly don't recognise the name of.
Takeoff procedure complete.
Zara Lovell.
Prepare for departure.
There you go. Well, if I have been there before, I sure as fuck don't remember it.
Frameshift drive charging.
See what difference it makes to the fuel scoop in here. Yeah, that's made a difference. So I'm fuel scooping over 1100 when I'm, yeah, heat is only at 56. Okay, so I don't need to scan this place. See if there's, it doesn't look like there's going to be anything worth mapping here either, but we'll just double check that. No. So, yeah, do I recommend doing the fuel scoop upgrade to grade 3? Oh yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, and one thing else, I was supposed to mention this at the start of the stream. On Saturday, I will do an announcement video, but I'll do that once I finish this stream. But on Saturday, it's the very long overdue return of the film watch along and review video. Now, I'm not going to reveal what the film is here, but obviously in the announcement video, which I'll do that after I finish this stream. Obviously I will let you know what the film is there. But yeah, finally going to be doing the second of those. Looks like I stopped the overdrive a little bit too soon. Oh well. Once we're down, I'll have another check at the chat there.
Orbital flight engaged.
Solomon, Peterson, Lima, Uniform, Kilo, commencing
Shot way
automated
past
flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 05.
Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Right, did I have any cartographic data to hand in? No, I didn't. Right, so module reinforcements. So grade 2 will take damage protection up to 65 and integrity up to 379.17. So grade 3, it goes beyond the integrity of the Guardian. In fact, it's already gone beyond the Guardian ones. So grade 4 takes us up to, takes us into the 400s. And damage protection is up to 71%. So grade 5, certainly won't be doing too many of these. If yeah, I've only got 21 core dynamics composites and only 37 ruthenium. But this will take it up to 437.5 integrity, 75% damage protection. There we are. I think that will go very nicely on the AX Corsair there. Right, let's get back to the chat here. Let's have a look. Is the heat in the UK really that diabolical? Yeah. More humidity than the heat is what makes it really awful. In fact, yeah, it's what Mick DC says straight afterwards. So, but bearing in mind, I mean, I'm well aware that you're an Aussie. Yeah, the heat that we've currently got in the UK, you would probably think, well, this is fuck or nothing. So, yeah, it's very relative. Might have to dig out the Dolphin again. It's only downside is the small fuel scoop. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Dolphin. I don't rate that ship much at all. Is this mod available for every commander? Fuel scoop mod, I mean. Yeah, you don't have to buy a Merc fuel scoop because there isn't one. You can fit it to every fuel scoop in the game. So yeah, just get 100 Merc coins and that's all you need to, well, all you need to get it grade 3 anyway. Fuel scoop enhanced G5 is crazy, 1.74 max. Yeah, the problem is, so G3 only costs 100 Merc coins. G5 costs 350. And you've got to go to Colonia to get it to grade 5. It's a lot to pay out for, and it's a long old way to go. So yeah, I'll stick with the grade 3s. What are the current Merc mods available? I mean, there are quite a few. Yeah, it would take me a little while to go through them all. Any core internals? Yes, there's a power distributor one. Weapons, there are. Well, you can fit the plasma conversion on all lasers. I wouldn't bother with it. But there's also rail guns. There's the multi-cannon one, which is great, except it's only on fixed multi-cannons. It's a fixed grade 2. You know, there's a fair few of them. In our data section, engineers show them all. Yeah, exactly. That's the place to look. Core internals, I think it's just a power distributor. Yeah, I think it is only the distributor. I certainly don't remember any others. It would be great to have a power generator that has monster plus thermal spread. Well, you're basically describing overcharge with thermal spread, so it's already there. The game needs a better way to organise your modules. How we're supposed to keep track of which modules have which mods on them. I mean, it's not easy, I'll give it that, but I've kind of got used to it now, so yeah, it was in Colonia anyway. I managed to pin the blueprint. Okay, yeah, I mean, if you're in Colonia, then yeah, no problem, but And suppose I don't give a fuck about on-foot combat, can I still get the stuff somewhere? There are some missions where you're not doing any on-foot stuff. I did one earlier. I made it look far more difficult than it is. But no, you can't get the fuel scoop without Merc coins. Or the fuel scoop improved scooping rate. You've got to have Merc coins to do it, otherwise you're not getting it. Simple as that. I nightmare tracking the Guardian shard cannons and whatnot for my ships. Well, the Guardian shard cannons really don't help, because even though they're pre-engineered, it doesn't mention it in the name. It just says it's a Guardian shard cannon. The only thing that tells you it's a pre-engineered one is that you see that it has the option to check the modifications on it. So yeah, that one is really annoying. Right, it's sort of a one-off. There aren't too many others that are quite that bad. Right, 3 jumps back to the fleet carrier, where my AX Corsair is. That's what we'll be getting this module reinforcement.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Would it if I'd remembered to put the pits to engines again, wouldn't it? That confused me at first. I thought I had fitted the wrong ones. Bearing in mind how long I've been playing this game for, yeah, I did exactly the same thing. In fact, I unlocked another Class 1 because I didn't think I had any. It was only after I unlocked it and saw how it was, how it appeared in the modules list, that's when I realised, okay, I've now got 3 of the things.
Frameshift drive charging.
Can do bubble to Colonia in about hour and 45 minutes. Caspian loaded with fuel tanks. Yeah, the Caspian is obvious. Yeah, that's the ship to use now if you're going to Colonia. I don't really have any reason to head out there at the moment. Otherwise, I would do it just to give this thing a try. I mean, I've even called it Colonia Taxi, but the chances are it's never actually going to do the taxi run. Well, shall I? It's a lot of bloody hassle to. It's only going to save 1 jump, so no, I won't bother. Let's take a look at what's here. I won't bother supercharging it. Any of those 2 high metal ones worth mapping? No.
Frameshift drive charging.
And that fuel scooping rate is unbelievable. I would not be anywhere near this prior to that engineering mod.
System scan complete.
So heading to Guasiti, which sounds like Jonathan Ross describing the art of Banksy. If you're pledged to the Emperor in power play, this is not a bad system to head to. There's something like 7 or 8 different factions here, so yeah, plenty of power play opportunities here. So one thing I will clarify about the mercenary upgrades, the only 2 that you can fit on absolutely anything come on, there's 3 there. There you go. Yeah, the only ones that you can fit on absolutely anything are the fuel scoop one that I've done here. You can fit that on any fuel scoop you like. And also the plasma conversion for laser weapons. Again, you can fit that to any laser weapon you like. Unfortunately, the plasma conversion is pretty much useless. It's a dreadful mod, so don't waste your time with that one. But all the rest, you've got to have the mercenary module to start off with. It does mean that engineering it is a lot cheaper, but yeah, you've got to pay out to get the mod or get the module in the first place. Come on, give me fucking merits. There you go.
Request confirmed. Proceed to your landing pad, Commander.
Took long enough, but it did finally get there.
Landing complete. Commence shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Right, well, I have got some cartographic data to hand in, not very much. Yeah, I wasn't joking when I said not much. But I think we are about done. I'll just remove the yeah, the module reinforcement from this, because that's going on to another ship. But I think actually both my I was going to say both my AX Corsairs, only one of them is a fully fledged AX Corsair, but they could both certainly make use of that yeah, reinforced or heavy duty module. So look, have you tried the Nomad opinion on the huge SRV surface miner? I do really like the Nomad. Does have a couple of things that I wish you could do in it, but yeah, I can't have everything. You can't pick up any cargo in it, and you can't boost in it. But those are the only things it's missing, and it's not exactly a deal breaker. But yeah, I think the Nomad's fantastic. Totally changes exobiology, and very much for the better. So I think it's a fantastic addition. Obviously, the Rhino. I don't really know a great deal about it yet. If it does what I think it will do, gives us the chance to mine raw materials at a decent rate, then yeah, I'll be all for it. So I'll probably wait until I see a video on YouTube about it, and if it lives up to my sort of like hopes, then great, I will definitely go along with that. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not too fussed. Is it available yet? Are you referring to the Rhino, which isn't? The Nomad is only available for ARCs at the moment. Nomad for me is a game changer. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I meant for credits, not ARCs. No. The Nomad is not available for credits yet. Can't remember how long FD paywall their new ship stroke vehicles for. It varies. It's usually about 3 or 4 months. Sometimes it has been longer. This does not look like it's going to be one of those. Bearing in mind that the Nomad is the only ship or vessel at the moment that is behind the ARC's paywall, so it's not terrible. I don't think it is yet. Probably be around October when it's available for credits. Yeah, I suspect it'll be around that sort of time, October, November. Nomad agreed. I love it. Yeah, it's a fantastic addition. The hint about volcanism is interesting. I'm hoping for new planets to land on, preferably of the volcanic type. I mean, that would be great, but I have a feeling it's just going to be that you've got to be using it on planets with active geology. I find it's good to keep your expectations realistic, shall we say, when it comes to frontier developments. So, yeah, it'd be great if there were, like, new... new planet types to land on, but we just don't know if it's ever going to come. Well, let's face it, we're all fairly certain it's not going to come. Interesting that the Rhino has to be dropped. Yeah, so I think that's a limitation of the game engine. It's having to do that. The bottom line is it's too big to fit into an SRV bay, so this is the only way they can do it, Do you still plan to do a 4-player op live stream? The Basilisk hunt, yes. I mean, it won't be happening until after we've done the Cyclops hunt. I'm all set with that. I just need to, know when Mick DC and Herodian are ready to roll with that one. But yeah, once that's done, then I'll start looking into sorting out the 4-player Basilisk hunt. You will need a pretty hefty AX ship, but I suspect you've got a pretty hefty AX ship, so yeah, that won't be a problem. You can expect little and still be disappointed. Yeah, exactly. Frontier Developments is the big. It's one area where they excel. Disappointing everyone. Very hard getting everyone available at the same time. Bad now with 2 of us, let alone 4. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I've always done my. Mercenary operations in solo. I'd like to do them in teams, whether it's 2, 3 or 4, but yeah, at the moment I've had to do them all individual, so but I mean I managed to get through the 3 that I usually do here just fine, so I haven't soloed a Cyclops yet, but I'm willing to tag along and do my part. Well, believe me, in that Cyclops hunt thing, you will have destroyed the Cyclops long before you've emptied the first clip of your shard cannons. It's going to be extremely simple. You know, nothing to worry about there. So there we go. Anyway, that is this one done. I think it's gone on quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to. So yeah, you saw a bit of operations. Hopefully you saw that they were fairly simple actually. You know, so getting the Merc coins is not that difficult. Oh yeah, today's No Man's Sky announcement, Cosmos. It was very vague, wasn't it? It doesn't really tell us a great deal about what is coming, but yeah, there's the big sort of like the fact that it's 10 years of No Man's Sky, so I'm quite keen to see what that will be. But yeah, I'm certainly very interested. But there we are. That's I think we'll do for this one. So yeah. I'm feeling a bit shagged out, so I'm off. I don't know when the next live stream will be or what the game will be. It may well be, you know, reliable saving. Thing is, I did have that issue, but it's been fixed on mine. So I don't know. And it was temporarily fixed on your one, wasn't it? So I don't know what the fuck is going on that it's come back again. But yeah, clearly a really serious pain in the arse. You know, when No Man's Sky is working, it's a fucking fantastic game. I've got to stream more of No Man's Sky. Yeah. So I mean that might be the next game. You know, if the Cosmos update comes along, then yeah, that may be the next stream. So it'll be something along those lines. It screws up with every update. I might have an idea as to how to fix that. I'm bound to forget, but yeah, remind me. I think I know how you might be able to sort that out. But anyway, I have an intro video to record for Saturday's film watch along. And who knows, maybe some of you might come along for that. But in the meantime, go away.